Alright, so we're changing rake teeth today. We'll take y'all through how you do it. It's a Citrix rake, which they're all made pretty much by the same company anyways. Need you an impact with an 11/16 socket, wrench. We'll start by loosening these nuts so we don't drain the battery down. So, we got a carriage bolt, fits into a square slotted hole, about 5 rake teeth per. Close up this real quick. So what we got here, we got 3, but I mean really it's around 4 or 5. They want to sprawl on you, so you gotta get them placed just right. Come on, baby. When you're raking, these get wore. They're just through this hole. Over time they get wore and then eventually they snap. You don't want to drop the nut because they're hard to find. I found it though. So we got 7 to change today. So we're going to change these 7 and we're going to get at it raking. I don't have a way to video me raking, so I ain't going to be showing none of that. Once you put it back on, you always make sure you tighten my hand at the end. That way you can get a little bit more oomph on it. Last thing you want is them to work loose and then 4 or 5 of them to fall off. It's not really hard changing rake teeth, but it's just like anything, you get better at it every time you do it. I like to do it from this side. And I like for where I'm working to be right around the top, obviously. When you got 2 or more missing in one spot, once you get to 3 missing in the spot, you gotta quit and change teeth, because it's too big of a hole. It starts leaving too much hay. The trickiest part about this is niggling it through, or wiggling it, or whatever, getting it through the hole. Which it may not look like that's tricky, because I've gotten better at it as I say that. So this one's going to be a booger. What you want to do when you're raking, obviously, you don't want to rake in a turn. You always want to pick your rake up. You don't want to be turning and flexing these in a weird way, or you'll break them easier. And you don't want to obviously don't want to be raking through limbs and all kinds of crazy stuff, or you'll break them like that as well. The better job raking you do, the less you break. Other than the fact that they will eventually get wore out. Another thing with these that you like to see, sometimes you'll break one that's in between 2 plates. So then you gotta take all 4 plates off. Then you got 8 rake teeth that just sprawl on you. So it takes you a lot longer to get them back in there. I broke 7. So tell me I got change today. Not too bad. Break a lot of fields before I broke that many. And I am allergic to hay, so cutting hay isn't the most fun thing in the world. But cows gotta have hay. Moving pretty good today. We're 10 minutes in though. There's one more somewhere on here. Oh, there it is. Oh, this is one of them sucky ones. One tooth. We gotta take 4 bolts off. 4 nuts. That nut was loose. Guess I forgot to tighten it. That one's loose. Sometimes you can get by with just loosening if it's we're gonna see real quick. Okay, so these teeth have this little hook here, and that's what you're lining up and you're dodging the holes for the bolt to stick through. And sometimes it'll be hanging barely into the next section, and you know you still can't get it out if you don't take that section off. Sometimes you can just loosen it and get by. So we're going to see if that's the case on this one. Maybe. Let's hope. Boy, that'd be sweet. Oh, get out of my way. Hang out over there for a second. We might get lucky here, folks. Oh, I think we're going to get lucky. Other than the fact that this is all crazy. I think that'll work. Ooh, that's nice. Minutes. Okay, now we're on to our last one, wherever it's at, I can't remember. There it is. I'm going to try to show this from the back. Got another one that's in between two. Barely though. So I can probably loosen this one as well. Yeah, I think we're gonna get lucky again. I hope this fiends ain't gonna be unlucky in a different way later. There you have it. That is how you change rake teeth. Ain't nothing to it. Anybody can do it. There we go. Now we're started and ready to go. Wait for this dew to get off and we'll be at it all day today.